Hey guys, so I wanted to show you this clip. I found this channel on YouTube and it's a Scouse guy who called Billy Moore, and he's going around showing Glasgow basically. I don't want to steal, I'm not going to go over all his video and stuff because it's really good content showing what life truly is like in Glasgow. But there's a part in the video I want to show you guys which is absolutely disgraceful. Now, this is a guy that's come up from England to do videos on Glasgow to try and maybe show its best and maybe parts of it that can be fixed. And he stumbles across some, well, let me just show you. He's videoing the Clyde. This is Glasgow, and that's the Clyde River.
Look at this bridge.
Now, granted, Glasgow's got a lot of beautiful architecture, but it is crumbling from within. You really need to, I suggest, go and subscribe to this guy's video if you really want to see the truth of what wokeism and SNP, Labour, and all the other BS politicians have done to our country, especially Glasgow, where they've flooded it with so they tried to make Glasgow a quote-unquote sanctuary city in the UK, and it got flooded by migrants. Then they had to contact Westminster, I guess, and say, oh, stop, we can't take any more, we're over capacity. And Glasgow's just got more run down and down. Plus there's a massive drugs issue and stuff. I'm not going to get into that here. But what happens to this guy? So he's come up from Liverpool, and he's just showing the sights. And what's about to happen here is truly disgusting.
Lovely round here, isn't it?
He falls upon a group of, clearly we know these men aren't Scottish, using drugs and drinking. Now he's in a public place, he's entitled to film, he's allowed to film. These guys are in a public place, so they have no expectation of privacy. And they're about to get extremely aggressive, and it just annoys the hell out of me.
Well, camera.
Yeah, camera.
You don't put that, mate, to swear.
What do you want?
Do you want to say something?
What do you want then?
Where are you from?
Your business.
What?
Your business.
Yeah, because you're asking me where I'm from.
Yes, much.
With that bottle, yeah?
He's just told this tourist, this guy's came up from Liverpool, that he's going to smash him with that bottle. And this is a problem as well, that these people are coming from countries and cultures where drinking is prohibited. They land in Europe, Britain, and they start drinking, and it's land. I don't know if they're on something or not. And now they're pestering tourists, threatening a tourist. It's unbelievable.
Go for it, lad, go for it. Go on, go for it. Sausage.
I'm here. Is there a reason why you... What's the reason for it?
Just documentaries, lad, this is what I'm doing.
Can I ask you after this?
Tag me in that, Billy Moore, on YouTube. Right, what's your name?
You don't need to know.
Well, I'm telling you mine.
I don't care what you're talking about.
Oh, see you later. Go on, go away. Come near me. Hey, come near me. I'll tell you now. Come near me.
Move your hands, okay?
I swear, lad, right? Do not.
You can't do that too.
Bro!
We don't know. We don't want that. We don't want. We don't want. Chill, bro.
Do you want to film?
This guy's took his hood down, he's rolled his sleeves up, he's trying to be a belly hard ass. Now, clearly looking for a fight. Look at this guy, he's quite big and intimidating looking himself. You'll see in a minute. He looks like he does boxing. So he doesn't back down to these guys. But if this was just like a regular tourist or this would frighten somebody. Would totally. What if this was just a regular tourist filming the Clyde? You know, because there used to be a lot of steel works and stuff around this area. Just filming and again the beautiful architecture that's around this area. And these idiots are hanging around, clearly drunk on something, and this is what approaches you. It's going to terrify you. You'll see in a minute as well, the Scottish people don't back down to these guys either. But and other Scots would, other Scottish people would. I would feel really intimidated if I was walking past these guys just on my own or with my friends. Just filming casually and your approach like this. This is just not on.
Chat face, no what?
Do you want to roll this? Move out the way. Do you want to roll this? And I go.
But I know.
Come on, lad. Come on.
So this is the guy here saying to him, it's like, and you heard a Scottish guy in the back telling these guys here, the one with the I don't know what that is on his head, keffiyeh or whatever, this isn't worth it, like, what he's doing, like, leave the guy alone. But they still persist. But then when this Liverpool guy, who clearly he's a big guy, he looks like he does weights and he's a boxer, stands up to these bullies, yeah, they back down pretty quick.
Oh, come on.
Who is this?
Come on.
What do you want?
Come on.
What do you want?
Come on.
What do you want?
Well, no, what I'll do is you both of you, lad. Get your hand out your pocket.
What do you want?
Get your hand, because you'll go down them steps.
What do you want?
Go away from me.
Me, I don't want anything from you, bro.
Go away.
Fling a punch in or do something.
Nah, why
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a local alcoholic clearly in the white tracks. Ignore him. I don't know why he's even part of this. But this young guy here in the black, he comes to the aid of the English guy who's been intimidated and threatened by a bottle by the foreign guys. And he's now like standing on the English guy's team, standing up to these guys. It's crazy.
Like, go away. Do us a favour. Go away with it.
I'll be cast him all. Fuck's sake. Biggest gangsters.
Go away.
Yeah, the biggest.
Fucking stop fucking the fees.
Make please, just the camera there.
Alright, go away then. Go on, go away then.
I'll go.
Alright, what's your name?
Izu.
Take care to that.
Easy.
To that. Big shout out to this fella Joe, right, for backing me up there, because they were just horrible, They're out there, there's kids walking past, the dealing, the smoking, the using, and they're just taking the piss out of everyone, aren't they, lad? Like you said, this is your city. Fucking horrible.
That is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Thank God that guy, I think that guy could obviously handle himself, but thank God, that the Scottish guy came to his aid. And that's what would happen. Scots will come to your aid, if you're being threatened. We don't like this. You don't like this in our country. We hate it. We absolutely hate it. And earlier in the video, he pointed out, and I didn't even know this. Do you know there's a restaurant, a nightclub in Glasgow, an Asian restaurant, and no white people are allowed in it? It's like no whites allowed. How can that be allowed in Glasgow? How can that be allowed in Scotland? If there was I would have a problem with a restaurant that said it had any discrimination against any race. If it said no brown people, no black people, no, I'd have a problem if it says any of of that. But why is it allowed to stand then if it just says, like, no whites allowed? Isn't that racism as well? Why isn't the Glasgow City Council, who are responsible for these businesses and their licenses and stuff like that, why aren't they doing anything about that? You can't just bar a demographic, a high demographic. I mean, Scotland's what, 97% made up of white people, and yeah, they're just banned. Yeah, you you aren't allowed in, even though this is your country. Yeah, you aren't allowed in here. This is into this business. I'm not going to put it on blast. If you want to see this guy's video, go over to his channel and watch it. But to this, you're losing a large demographic of customers. This isn't a way to do a business by banning a huge chunk, 97%, I think, of the country into your business. You've literally banned Scottish people from coming into your Asian restaurant. Now, again, it's your restaurant, you're the owner, you've got a right to serve who you want. But if I was, see, if I lived near this place, I would definitely try to enter your restaurant, and as soon as you banned me on the basis of my skin colour, I would then take you to court for racism. You can't do that. You can't do that. We can't do that to anybody. You can't discriminate against anybody's I'm trying to say this word right. Immutable characteristics. Something they cannot help that they are born with. Someone cannot help that if they're born with white skin. You cannot help that if you're born with black skin. You cannot help you're born with brown skin. You cannot help what race you're born. You're just born into that. There's something you cannot change about yourself. I cannot be born a white person and then go and like change my race. I just can't do that. One, it's cultural appropriation, as the wokies say, I guess. One, but to me, it's wrong. Two, why would you even want to do that? Every race is beautiful in its own way. And three, it's what the hell is going on in Glasgow? I mean, I'm not from Glasgow, but I do know that I wouldn't want to live there. I do know that Glasgow is the art grooming capital of Scotland. So I know we've got the gangs all over England. In Glasgow, that's where it's happening. In Scotland, Glasgow is where they've dumped all these migrants that have come into the country, instead of, I don't know, maybe like instead of putting people in the same area, in the same pocket, so they can't assimilate into like Scottish and English and Welsh. We live all in Britain, but we've all got different kind of cultures, similar but different. So they can't assimilate into Scottish culture. Isn't going to benefit them and isn't going to benefit Scotland. It's not. It just creates silos of like many countries of where these people originally come from. And it turns out like places like this area, and then where there likely is a high population of migrants that have been obviously placed in this area, and anybody that's walking by now, this just as English guy filming, is now approached by these guys who obviously I don't have to like spell it out. It's clearly they're not. You know a Scottish accent when you hear it. It's not hard to miss a Scottish accent. Glaswegian accent's pretty strong. It's sometimes I even find it difficult to understand the dialects in Glasgow, but yeah. watching this like guys' videos is just it shocked me how bad Glasgow's got. I had no idea that they've got open clinics where people can go in and shoot up heroin. It's all in this guy's video. They've got clinics that open so people who can go in and inject themselves. Like, what's happening? I understand, like, you want to stop, like, the drug epidemic that's going on in Glasgow, but, I don't think, like, opening injection sites. I have no idea, like, how this, how it helps. I'm struggling to understand, like, how this helps, and maybe, like, it helps stop spreading things like AIDS or HIV or whatever illnesses that I maybe get from, I don't know, like whatever. I've never injected myself with anything. Well, that's a lie. I've got to use an injectable. I can't do it to myself though. I have to always go to the hospital with steroids. If I go into addisonal crisis, I need to use an injectable to inject myself with hydrocortisone. I can't do it, but you inject it into your thigh. You know, it's like diabetes, I guess, a diabetic injection pen. So I wouldn't know how to use like like anything like that. So, but I don't think it's a good idea creating actual clinics where people can go in and just jag up. You know, like that's nuts to me. How's that stopping anybody from like getting off of something? Makes no sense. What the hell has happened to Glasgow? This is unrecognisable from the last time I was there. Granted, I've not been in Glasgow for a while because just it's different. It's not the same place. As soon as it got opened up to the sanctuary city kind of status, it changed. It changed it. I mean, Glasgow's always been rough. It's always been rough. Like everybody knows that. You've always had problems between, certain areas and football fans with the Rangers and Celtic and stuff like that. And obviously there's always been gangs and stuff in Glasgow, but that's all kind of moved out now. And what's moved in is a different kind of, I know it wasn't like rough for the Scottish people. Like I don't even know. Like they say like it used to be rough. Yeah, there was gangs and stuff like that. But if you grew up in an area, like everybody kind of knew who everybody was, and like you never really to be honest, like you wouldn't really get any bother in your area at all. Um, yeah, outsiders, I guess, if they went into, I suppose I'm not too sure. I've never been involved in gang culture, but you felt I would feel more safe going back maybe like 40 years ago if I was a teenager strutting about Glasgow than I would today. I would not go into no way. No way in hell would I go into Glasgow on my own. Mm-mm-mm. No way. So yeah, I just wanted to point out this guy's channel and just show you that little clip. Like, that's disgraceful. Like, and then there's police everywhere. There's people ODing on the pavements. Injection sites. Restaurants. It's banning white people. You've got groups of drunken migrants taking drugs and stuff as well that are threatening tourists. What the hell has happened to Glasgow? And this is like where most of our leadership comes from, remember? I know like the Scottish government is in Edinburgh. But yeah, and Sturgeon, that useless Yusuf Hamza useless. Glasgow, that Labour leader who's pictured with Yasser Arafat and was caught in a video recently saying that while he was in Pakistan, saying, "Oh, more Asians need to come and take over this, like the Scottish government, and put them in places of power." Him and Hamza both gave this famous white speeches. Both of them did it. All from Glasgow. And not just like, I'm not just like picking him, obviously Nicola Sturgeon as well. Problems like she had to step down because of issues of money going missing, I guess. I don't know. They've got ferries, millions of pounds that have been paid in to build these ferries. Never built. What they built was cardboard cutout boats. Presented them to the press to make it look like they built a ferry. And it's just basically a movie set boat. You know, you wouldn't be able to get on it. It would sink. So, yeah. Welcome to Glasgow. The city of... I mean, a lot of this is like, they hide it well. Truthfully, they hide it well. You see all these beautiful videos of Scotland and stuff like that? Yeah, we live in I am so blessed to live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world. I am so blessed and grateful. But, the real truth of it, it's swept under the rug well by the government. They hide it bloody well. They're good at sweeping all the crap under the grass. The grass might look green, but if you lift that grass up, it's just filled with needles, rubbish, alcohol bottles, and yeah, migrants and that are threatening you. So yeah. See, if you ever come to Scotland on holiday, by all means go to Glasgow. Great culture. But don't be like, my advice, stay in the city centre. Do not go out wandering past like this is the city centre though. Like, what am I even talking about? You're a bit more safer, I guess, in the city centre. Don't go like roaming about into like the rural areas. Like, taking your life into your own bloody hands doing that. But yeah, this has kind of shocked me. Absolutely shocked me. I didn't want to like this guy's videos. I didn't, because like it's showing a side of Scotland that it's not good. It's not good at all. And it's quite embarrassing, to be honest, but it's shown it. I guess like the best disinfectant is light and truth, isn't it? And to show the darkness, you have to show the put a light on it, a spotlight on it, and show the truth. What the hell are they doing in Glasgow? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This is so depressing. Absolutely depressing. But I love you guys so much. And I'll be back later. Bye.